28th of Meadow, 825 Western Kingdom. Location, New Seagate, walled port and river city of the Duchy of Karzala. To Aqualina, my most esteemed employer, the fog, thick with the brine of summer and the rot of the black docks, hangs heavy over New Seagate. A mermaid, Lyra of the azure fin, has been taken. Her absence is already felt in the lean catches reported by the returning fishing boats. The culprits appear to be kelpkin, those wretched offshoots of merfolk who dwell in the polluted shallow. Their demand is unusual: 100 flawless pearls and the complete journals of the late master alchemist, Silas Vane. Sergeant Kellen of the Harbour Guard has contracted Arik Halcyon and myself to navigate this murky business. Arik's quiet pragmatism is as reliable as the tides, and my own, though less robust experience has some use in this endeavor. The demand was delivered pinned to the 13 Bells Tavern, a harpoon. The journals of Vane, locked away in the Karzala archives, present a moral quandary that weighs heavily on all present. The Duke's concerns lie more with controlling Vane's secrets than the life of this singer, and I fear this will become apparent to the city. Arik and I begin our search. If the archives are entered, the pearls may become needed to quell the Duke's anger. And, of course, those pearls, they are never easy to come by in a pinch. I shall keep you informed.
Our investigation began along Rook's Quay, where the salt spray stung our faces. Summer has brought out the tinkers, merchants, and even the healers seeking medicinal summer herbs. The atmosphere in the black docks has been tense. The absence of Lyra's song has cast a pall over the city, and anxiety hangs thick in the air. I have never felt so pressured to solve a problem so large. Eric, ever watchful, questioned a few dockworkers, his plain features allowing him to blend seamlessly into the crowd. One wiry old salt, his face etched with a map of a life spent at sea, claimed to have seen shadows moving in the water near the customs house the night of the abduction. He spoke of a strange smell, something metallic and foul, like old blood. Eric, with his ranger training, noted the details with care. This man described the creatures perfectly, the kelpkin and their awkward shuffling gait. Their hideout must be somewhere in the bay. Eric's questioning, like mine, will not get us close enough to saving the mermaid. We needed another solution. We visited the 13 Bells Tavern. Its dimly lit interior offered a respite from the summer sun. We were hoping someone would talk, but most were scared for fear of association, even so much to look in our direction. The trail led us to the Jade Pawnbroker, a man rumored to deal in more than just precious stones. His house in the Coral Quarter was a fortress, its walls adorned with intricate carvings of sea creatures. It was rumored that he was associated with the city's top merchants and had dealings in other cities. Inside, the pawnbroker, a portly man with shrewd eyes, listened to our request with a barely concealed smirk. 100 flawless pearls? He named an exorbitant price, one that would require not only coin, but a favor of considerable risk. I looked to Eric, who nodded grimly. There was little choice.
I need a shipment moved discreetly to the far end of the duchy.
It's delicate, and those in the court would prefer if it never arrived. I need someone who can't be bought off. I looked to Eric. Again, a nod. Eric agreed, knowing that to save Lyra, we would have to play along with these games. He haggled some of the price down, but the pawnbroker didn't budge, for if he did, he knew he may have lost all control, as one always does when dealing with desperate folks. The pearls procured, we turned our attention to the Karzala archives. The journals of Silas Vane awaited. The Karzala archives loomed before us, a monument to forgotten knowledge and the Duke's insatiable curiosity. I used what favors I had to gain entry. We located Alara, a junior scribe whose fear of the lower levels was palpable. Her ink-stained fingers trembled as she led us through the labyrinthine corridors, ever wary. Summer had made this task all the more difficult, as the Duke was more careful about what was allowed in and out. Alara had been working in the archives for many years, and as the day grew on, I could see she was beginning to crack. After a long conversation, I was able to get to know her, and she trusted me enough to finally tell me about the true darkness hidden within the archives. The air grew colder as we descended, the silence broken only by the echo of our footsteps. The journals of Silas Vane were bound in leather and smelled of dust and decay. The Duke's men were there to greet us and take the mermaid for themselves. The truth finally came out. It was all a plan to get rid of those revolting kelpkin and get the mermaid out of the way. My heart aches knowing this. We were forced to fight our way out of the archives, journals in hand. It was difficult, but Eric's skill with a blade turned the tides. With the items collected, we headed for the black docks, the pearls hidden in my satchel, the journals secured in a waterproofed bag. The exchange took place under the cover of darkness. We found the kelpkin near the ruins of the customs house. The stench of eel water was overwhelming. Lyra, though weakened, was alive. She spoke of a deeper horror, one drawn to the echoes of Vane's experiments. We exchanged the ransom. As the kelpkin retreated, Lyra sang a song of gratitude. I decided to deliver the mermaids to the people. I can't leave them to be destroyed. The look on the Duke's face as I approached was priceless. He would not get away with such wickedness. Eric has decided to come with us to the new location, to keep us safe. I'm confident that the city will be safe. We are doing what is right. Your obedient servant, Faye Meadowbrook.